Evening viewers, tonight we are making potato and leek soup, and for potato and leek soup we need leeks, vegetable stock, cream, bacon, onion, potatoes, butter, beer for the chef. Evening viewers. Okay, we have prepared the onions and bacon nice and brown. We now chuck in the leeks that we've already chopped leeks. We also chop in the potatoes.
Chop in.
Yeah, no comments from the cameraman, please. And we cover for 5 minutes. So we're going to cover that. Back on me. Cover and come back in 5 minutes and I'll show you what we do next. Back again. We've let the bits and pieces, the potatoes and the leeks, just sit very quietly for 5 minutes on a very low heat, just to get some reduction going on in there, if you can call it that. Now we need to add the stock. So it needs 1.4 litres of stock. And unfortunately, back on me, bloody cameraman, you can't get a decent cameraman anywhere these days. You need 1.4 litres of stock, and I only got a 500 container from Woolies because I've never actually cooked this before. So I'm adding 900 mils of water, because let's not forget this is actually soup, and I'm adding 1 extra stock cube. So, you know, a little bit of a mix there, just break the stock cube up. And one last thing I meant to mention before, for all those first timers out there,
gross,
you don't use this bit of the leek, you only use the white stem bit. Just a tip for beginners. So come back in 20 minutes and I'll show you what's next. Right, we're back. So we've had it simmering for 20 minutes. We brought it up to the boil and then we had it simmering for 20 minutes. It's smelling really good. We now take this device, which could be a sex toy. It's not a sex toy, but we're going to use this device instead of a food processor to just grind everything up. And when I'm finished doing that, I'm going to add some cream and I'm going to season to flavour. So really that's the last part. So come back in another 5 minutes and we should have some lovely soup ready to eat. We're at the final stage. Basically, soup's made. We use that sex toy to carve it all up, and I left it on the boil just a little bit to make it a bit thicker because my wife likes thicker soup. Anyway, what we're now going to do is just add some soup. Add some cream. We're just going to drop a big amount of cream like that. Wife's worried that I'm using too much. Just going to mix that in. This is just going to make it all a little bit smoother and lovelier. And that's basically the flavour. All these recipes ask you to do things like season rather to taste. That just means you add pepper and salt until the flavour's just right. I've already tasted this. I reckon it's awesome. And what we're also going to do is we're going to add some bacon. And the best way to cook bacon, if you are cooking other stuff and you haven't got time, is chuck it on a piece of alfoil on a tray and chuck it in the oven and just look at it every few minutes. If you leave bacon burning in a pan, it will burn your kitchen down. This is the best and healthiest way to cook bacon. So when you want to add bacon to a meal, do it this way. It's awesome. Anyway, that's it. You're going to get a photo in a minute of this all served up. Potato and leek soup, bacon, bit of toast, croutons, which is just a fancy word for cut up toast, and season to flavour. So there you go. Cooking for Simpletons, episode 2 complete.